Hey, miss, the lady. Oh, miss. Hey, this money here is really going to help me out. Huh?
Oh no, oh no, oh no. Hey, miss, didn't you drop something?
No, I didn't drop anything, miss.
Oh, okay then. I'm leaving now. Sorry, okay? For bumping into you. Oh, this little bit of money is really going to help me buy some groceries. Oh,
Miss, miss, miss. This is a lot of money. No, but it's not mine. Miss, miss, look, you dropped a coat.
Oh, the coat is mine, yes. Thank you.
Here you go, miss. Look, but you didn't lose anything else, did you?
No, no. It was just the coat.
No, miss. Look, this money is yours too, okay? It was inside the coat. See, you can take it.
Oh, sir. Thank you. Thank you, really.
You're welcome. Look, but I have to go. I'm running late, okay? I have a job interview right now. Good morning, everyone. Excuse me, okay?
Good morning, Pa. But I think you came in here by mistake, okay? We're here for a manager interview, not for a janitor.
Oh, then this is the right place, because I'm not here to apply for the janitor position. I'm here for the manager position too.
wow. But you didn't get the level of this position, did you? It's for a manager. And look at the clothes you're wearing.
Oh, look, I know. I'm not as fancy and elegant as you all are. I usually dress simple, but look, clothes usually don't matter, okay? What really counts is the intention, the willingness to work. That matters a lot.
Do you really think someone like you is capable of working at a company like this? Of course not.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Michelle, okay? And I'm the one responsible for interviewing you all. So I need to take a look at your resume, Alberto.
Yes, of course, here it is.
Ah, okay. Let me take a look here. Wow, Alberto, your resume is really good. I see here that you worked in accounting at a company for 3 years. Very good indeed. Yeah, can you send me your resume, Aniel?
Yes, definitely.
Let me see here. Wow, your resume is also quite extensive. And what I saw here that you worked in a company for a long time in the communications area. And that? But that's great. That's very good for you. And your resume, Anthony.
Oh, yes, it's here too. Look, I also brought my resume.
Okay, let me take a look here. Anthony, I see here that you don't have many courses or qualifications on your resume, but I noticed you worked as a cleaner. Is that right?
Yes, that's right. I was a cleaner for 3 years at a company, you know? I didn't really have much opportunity to study or to take many courses. But look, I've always been very dedicated and always worked really hard at my job. I'm sure you won't regret hiring me for your company.
Hmm. Look, Michelle, don't even pay attention to this little guy here who's just a cleaner. You should be looking at me. You saw that my resume is the best one here. So, there's no way anyone else can fill this position except me. You saw that I worked at an accounting firm, and that company is still going strong today because I got everything in order there, the whole accounting department. So, yeah, you can just hire me and don't even need to look at their resumes anymore.
It's not just you, okay? As you can see here, Michelle, my resume is excellent, and I think it's the best out of the three of us, right? And for sure, if you hire me, I'll make this company grow even more.
Look, everyone, I understand you. Thank you very much for the information, okay? And look, I know you all have experience, each with your own background, right? Each of you has experience on your resume in different areas. And I'm going to evaluate here who is the most qualified to work with us, okay? I'm going to step out of the room now, and I'll be back soon to talk with you. And then we'll find out who will be hired by the company, okay?
Hey, janitor, I heard that this room here, it's going to be my office, all right? The girl at the reception said that this is the manager's office, okay? So look, you can forget about it, because this office will never be yours.
Oh, the one who needs to forget about it is you, okay, Alberto? Because I'm sure I'm way more qualified than you are.
Of course not, right? I'm a well-educated guy. She said it. She read my resume. I have experience in accounting, and the management here is going to be for the company's accounting department. So look, you can be sure that, as a man, I have a much better chance than you. You know very well that companies never hire women these days. They hire men.
Oh, please. You know women are way smarter than men. But all right, right? Let's see who gets this position.
This job is definitely going to be mine, okay? You can be sure of that, all right?
Wow, Alberto, where did all that money come from, huh?
Look, I'm going to tell you a secret, okay? But don't tell anyone. Not even you. Okay, janitor. Yeah, I was coming here this morning for the interview, and I bumped into a woman and she dropped all this money here. And I even called out to her, but she didn't pay any attention. So, it's that old story, right? Finders keepers, losers weepers.
What a coincidence, because I was coming here and bumped into a woman who also dropped some money. And I took it because I need it way more than she does, right? She looked like a really rich lady, so I just took it.
Yeah, today is our lucky day. And you, janitor, stay quiet over there. You heard our conversation, but if you open your mouth, I'll mess you up.
Yeah, it's best if you keep your mouth shut, all right?
Yeah, and look, we better change the subject, okay? Because pretty soon Ms. Andrea will be here, and we'll see who she's going to hire. Me, right?
Well, folks, I've already taken a good look at your resumes. They're all very good resumes, okay? And now let's continue with the interview, but first I need to ask you a few questions, all right? So we can decide who will be the new hire here at the company, okay? Alberto, do you consider yourself a good person?
Well, Ms. Michelle, yes, I do consider myself a very good person, you know, especially because my parents taught me to respect others, to be polite, not to take what belongs to other people, and so, for sure, with everything I've done in my life so far, I am a very good person. In fact, I'm so good that I'm definitely going to be the one hired by this company.
All right, Alberto. And you, Aniel?
Well, I consider myself a very good person. I had a wonderful upbringing from my parents. I always studied at great schools, and I've always treated people very well. So I consider myself a wonderful person.
Very good, Aniel. And you, Anthony?
Well, Ms. Michelle, I had a lot of difficulties in my childhood, you know? I also had a good upbringing from my parents, but it was the kind of education they could give me, you know? There wasn't much in the way of luxury or anything like that. But yeah, I also couldn't go to university or take a lot of courses like they did, you know, have that next level education. But I've always been very hardworking and dedicated, you know, and I think that's something that sets me apart too, right?
Look, Mrs. Michelle, don't pay attention to that guy. He's a top-notch cleaner. So hire me, for sure, at most Aniel as my assistant, right with me. So let's put an end to this conversation.
Well, folks, I think I've heard enough. I just wanted to see how far you two would go with your nerve, okay? Anthony has shown himself to be a very honest young man. Now, unlike you two, right? Because you two are both thieves. Both thieves? Yes, both of you. Do you remember bumping into someone earlier today? That woman was me, okay? I dropped my money there, and neither of you was able to give it back to me, okay? And Anthony, the same thing happened to him. I dropped the money and he picked it up. Even though he said it wasn't his, he gave it back to me. So he's honest and he's the new hire here at the company.
Ms. Michelle, we're the best.
Exactly, okay? Both of you, get out of my sight now. Come on, come on, come on.
Well,
I don't want people like that in my company, okay? Dishonest people. Can you believe it?
wow, Ms. Michelle, look, I feel really flattered that you gave me this position, you know? I realized my resume wasn't as impressive as theirs. I know I wasn't the most qualified for this job, but you still wanted to hire me, and I'm really grateful. Well, I'm going to make sure I honor this opportunity you're giving me, okay?
Look, Anthony, a resume isn't everything, okay? What matters most is your character and your honesty, okay? And you prove to have both. So you're a new hire. We're very happy to have you in our company. Congratulations. So, folks, what do you think? Did I do the right thing by hiring the guy who was honest since the other two were thieves? Leave your opinion in the comments.